Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Classmate. Today we will learn if we divide any number by 10, 100 or by 1000, then how to find out the quotient and remainder in a shortcut way. Okay, so let's see. At first we will divide any number by 10. Just you take one example, 46. If I want to divide this 46 by 10, at first you see how we divide this. 46 divided by 10, then 4 into 10, 46 is the remainder. So 4 is the quotient and 6 is the remainder. Now we have to apply this in a shortcut way. That means you have to take the first digit from right hand side, that will be the remainder, and the other digits indicate the quotient. So here how many zero is present, this number of digit from the right hand side taken as the remainder, and rest will be the quotient. Okay, just you give stress on my words. How many zeros are present? Okay, this same number of digits from right hand side are taken as remainder, and rest other digits will be the quotient. Just you take one more example. 4964 divided by 10. So here 4 digits, 4964. Now how to apply this method? Here 0 is 1, so you take from right hand side this 4 represent the remainder, and rest other, that means the 496 will be the quotient. You just check this. That is very simple method. Okay, 4964 divided this by 10. At first 4, 49, 6 comes down, then 9, 90, 6, 4 comes down, then 6, that means 60. 4 is the remainder and 496 is the quotient, which is same. Okay, so easily you can find out what will be the remainder and what will be the quotient. Just you take one more example, 537 divided by 10. Just say in few seconds what is the remainder and what is the quotient. 7 from the right hand side, 7 is the first digit, so that will be the remainder, and 53 will be the quotient. Okay, now let's see if we divide any number by 100. We have to apply the same method. Okay, we have to apply the same method. Just you take 4 number, 6495 divided by 100. How many zeros are there with 100? 2. So these 2 digits from the right hand side represent the remainder, and 64 will be the quotient. Okay, you just check it. You just check it quickly. Okay, if it is not, you just check it. 5 number, just take 73945 divided by 100. How many zeros are there? There are 2 zeros. So you just remove this 2 digit from right hand side, and rest this 3 digit will be the quotient, and this 2 digit will be the remainder of this division. Okay, now let's see what happens when we divide any number by 1000. By 1000. So at first you take one number, 6459 divided by 1000. The same method. At first you count how many zero are there. There are 3 zero. So the same number of digit will be removed from the right hand side, and the remaining digit represent the quotient, and this 3 digit is the remainder. Okay, if you want to check this, let's check. 6459, if we divide this by 1000, then 6000. 459 is the remainder, and that is the quotient. Okay, So you can verify this. Now let's take the another example. 6, 8, 5, 9, 4 divided by 1000. So here also 30, you remove this 3 digit and the remaining 2 digit are the quotient, that is the remainder. So I hope all of you understood about this. That is the same thing. Now let's take one more number, 6, 8, 4, 9. If we divide this by 10,000, then what happened? Then also we have to apply the same procedure. At first you count how many 0, 4 0 are there. So you remove the 4 digit from the right hand side, that represent the remainder, and the remaining digit will be the coefficient. So from this we can conclude that for all the numbers where 1 is fixed and there are the increasing number of zeros such that 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, then 1 lakh, 10 lakh, then up to 1 crore or more than, then we have to divide this by the simplest shortcut method. At first you check in the divisor how many zeros are there, then same number of digit will be removed from the right hand side that represent the remainder, and rest of the other, that means the remaining digit, represent the quotient. Okay, so all of you understood this? Okay.